Let's talk D3 though. And our biggest story out of D3, fellas, we're going to start with a YouTube video from AT&T. This is the augmented reality helmets being introduced at Gallaudet University, which is a team full of deaf football players. Check out this video from AT&T. We'll talk about this here in just a second.
We're still live. They're all deaf, by the way.
They're not all deaf.
Most of the time in high school, our players, they're always labeled as the deaf athlete or the deaf star player. Here at Gallaudet University, they're just a player. We work out the same way.
Speak and sign at the same
We
time.
practice the same way. We compete the same way. The difference between coaching a hearing team compared to a deaf team is first the communication.
As the only deaf person on a hearing football team back in middle school, communication was tough, working through interpreters, having a lot of frustration when I need to focus on something else and then something else is happening at the same time. I miss that.
Hearing players can't hear their plays. We can't. So we just have to look to the sideline.
Sometimes we have to run to touch them to get their attention and know that there's a new play.
We have to live with mistakes. We don't always put our players in the best situation because if a player can't see you, if you're not locked in with eye contact, they're not going to know what I'm saying.
They are, man. So here I think here's the announcement.
Team! Good afternoon. I've been waiting for this meeting to kind of share some amazing technology with you. We've been working with AT&T for the last year, collaborating.
We set out with one goal: to increase the speed of communication between coach and player. I'm excited to present this to you today, the AT&T 5G football helmet.
This will change football.
I think so. I think part of it is, not just to pause it so at a side note, but I think part of it is, yes, the technology involved in that, obviously, but then also I think it's such a great PR move from AT&T. And that's at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? Like, it's a great PR move to have their name attached to this. It's a very feel-good story, but I don't want to.
AT&T 5G technology was the starting point for this.
The coach will have a tablet on which they will select a play. When they hit send, that goes via 5G to the helmet that the player is wearing.
And the players on the field will see the play appear in augmented reality before their eyes.
You know when I first saw
When we hit send,
Yeah,
player
absolutely.
receives it.
it's like
That's
when
incredible.
have you ever seen like the F-35 like fighter jets? You know the helmets they put on? It's like the same thing, dude.
Oh my God.
It comes down.
Yeah.
Dude,
Are you serious?
Yeah, you have to like look up a F-35, like it comes down and it has like the locking.
Are we talking like Luke Skywalker Death Star run type vibe here or what, Trev?
Yeah, but like
I'm talking
modern
like, I'm
technology.
talking like actual like
But like
But
real
like,
deal.
it's the same deal, though.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty
nuts.
sweet.
It's crazy.
That's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, no, this is
That's funny.
awesome.
That's what you thought of.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
And it's clear, and then the quarterback could call the play. Everyone involved in the project, from AT&T to the development team, was just amazing.
They were very open. You know how some people ask for feedback, but they don't hear you? They heard me.
To have our players easily receive communication from the coaches, that will level the playing field for us. That's all we need.
I think that AT&T helmet will change my whole life.
Seem to have
If
nice
I
facilities
plan to
over
play in a
there.
professional league, I won't miss anything.
Probably.
When I first put on the helmet and I first saw the play, it felt like the world just instantly lifted off of my shoulders. Less penalties, no more late hits.
This is a game changer
This is great.
for
No, it's
all
brand new.
deaf and hard of hearing football players.
The future's bright.
What's interesting to me is, one, can they break?
Shout out AT&T. That's badass. It's such a sweet
Can it
piece
break?
of equipment.
Can it, oh, yeah, it has to be able to break.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming it's not indestructible.
But, oh, okay, I know that. Thanks, jackass. I'm saying, like, how durable is it? Like, football
Okay,
is a pretty
that's
physical
a
game.
real question. Yeah, that's a real question.
Normal
I don't
helmets
know.
break. Like, football helmets break sometimes on their own. It has
Well, yeah, it's gonna be
technology
able
like
to break.
that.
I mean, it's just probably it The plastic piece to me has got to be like a visor, right?
Yeah, so here's a picture that's put out from Front Office Sports here on Twitter. And obviously the helmets aren't going to look like this is just a mock-up, but this is the actual tech that is inside of the helmet there. And that's what you're talking about, that little piece coming down. Like how durable is that? What kind of stuff can it withstand? Now that doesn't stay there for the duration of the play, though, is my understanding, right? Like that's something that comes down and...
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I feel like that would be a hazard for that to be in their eye the entire play, or right or no? I could be wrong.
Where does it go?
I mean, what? It's just like having a visor.
Where would it go?
Yeah, it's not a bad. That's not a bad.
That's what I think. It's got to be. It's got to be the same plastic of a visor.
Essentially the same thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up the story here from d3football.com, so we have a little bit more info. But we're recording this on the night of October 5th. The helmets are being debuted October 7th. That's Saturday. So in 2 days from now, tomorrow, if you're listening to this on Friday when it gets published. And I mean, dude, just talk about like, it's incredible, like the way they're able to communicate in practice even. Like imagine practice without being able to, like you said, not every single one of the players is deaf. We heard some of them speak, obviously, but you know, being able to communicate with your teammates like that and practice in an efficient manner, like without any of this is just incredible.
But you know what's crazy though? And I think they're actually pretty good from what I've like.
Typically they are. I think they're having a tough year this year, but typically I do believe they're pretty strong.
You know how
squad.
much smarter they are? Like think about how smart they are.
Just conceptually, how you have to understand the game.
They have to understand everything in a totally different way. They can't speak to someone. Like, if you go out on a route, or if you're out, say you're out there, like, you have to know what you're doing. Like, there's no, like, hey, you got to go. Like, you know, you're right. Know what you are doing. So think about how smart they are.
Do you know how many times in the backfield I would sit there and look at my quarterback and be like, dude, like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Like, what
do you got here?
You know what I mean? Yeah. What do I have? Like, tell me what I got.
Yeah, it's not like they have time to like sign like full sentences.
You know,
like,
another
right before
thing?
play.
Snap count.
Yeah.
Snap
all
count's
of it.
Gonna be tough.
All of it.
Totally,
AT&T is actually donating $500,000 to the school's football program as well.
On top of this?
Yes, they're giving every Gallaudet player a new helmet and donating $500,000 to the program.
Oh my God.
$500,000. $500,000 would do a lot for a program like that.
Dude, absolutely. Plus, it's on top of obviously the technology and the new helmet, which I'm assuming was a pretty expensive piece as well.
So all the kids are, because it looks like they only in speed flexes, so they're obviously all getting new speed flexes.
And kind of to answer your question about if this was allowed or not, they're playing Hilbert College this week. They agreed to allow the technology to be used in the game, so I'm assuming they contacted like that school.
Yeah.
I don't know, are they going to have to contact the school by school basis, or is this a league thing that has to be approved, a national thing? I don't know.
I think
you'd kind of be a terrible school to say no.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Who the fuck is going to be the grouch that says, absolutely not, you can't use this?
Because if you think about it, it's not really doing anything. It's just trying to get them on a more fair
level the playing field, right?
Level the playing field.
And it's still not even leveling the playing field.
No, it's still not.
Yeah, dude. It's trying to, right? It's trying to change that. I was trying to find the jet helmet that you were talking
F-35.
about, Jack.
F-35 helmet.
Yeah, I pulled it up and I can't. They have like the.
Well, have you seen the one military helmet, like where you move your head and the like helicopter moves with it?
What?
Yeah, you have to look it up. It's a TikTok I saw the other day.
Oh, if it's TikTok, it's obviously real.
I don't know. It was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, that doesn't do much more for credibility for me. Oh wait, there's no. Wait a minute, dude. There's no way this is what you're talking about.
Like, dude, the first thing I thought. Yeah.
There's no way.
Look, the thing that comes over.
Yep.
That's what you're talking about.
Yep. That's not an F. That's that. Okay. So people don't say anything. I know that's not an F-35. Like I know the one like the F-35 is like that one's like the one like if like custom fit, it's like $1 million helmet or something. It's like something outrageous. Like I know this is an older one, but this is the first thing I thought of.
Okay, yeah, no, I get the crossover. This looks like it's from some type of like low budget sci-fi film. To be honest with you,
Spaceballs.
This looks like a Kobe Manzo movie through the roof.
Tell me it doesn't look like something in Spaceballs.
Absolutely, dude. I'm trying to find a better one, Jack, and I honestly can't.
That one, but this one's perfect. It's the idea.
Works. Okay, it works. Good.
This is the idea.
Yeah. I was gonna pull up the only other one I wanted to see was the Star Wars. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
No.
Come on, Jack. Trev does. Whatever. I can't. It won't let me. I can't find a picture for it. But either way, AT&T, dude. The fact they're doing this for them, and then on top of it, donating to the school is like, that's an absolutely incredible story, man.